Changeling Venue. Today we have a Tourney scene in the Taranar. Now our scene will begin with whoever wants to go first. Enter this Taranar while the tourney is happening. Now, one thing I want to say, because there's some time issue, um, you still have your XP spends, just so everyone knows. Things may get a bit wobbly as we did, we said 20 will be in the past, but let's just act like everything is going on right now. So keep the role play pure and best as possible.
Sounds good.
So who's arriving first?
Ryder will break with tradition and turn up not fashionably late but early. Him and Ginny arrive. He steps down from his flying steed. This is in the Dreaming, right?
No, it's in the New York State building. No, of course it's in the Dreaming Man. This is your Tarnar Library. Not library, sorry, Tarnar. We're in the capital castle of the Kingdom of Concordia. Sorry.
Yeah, Ryder will turn up. He will jump down from his steed, and the first thing he's going to do is meet up with the other people that are doing the bet.
You meet with the betting people. What do you want to do with the betting people?
He just wants to survey the odds. See, he wants to see who is the favorite to win, or who are the two favorites to win.
Sir Magor or Alexander of Queens, Baron Alexander of Queens, or another knight that arrived from outside, a guy from House Lianen.
Ryder takes note of this. He doesn't think he has much of a shot, but he's going to give it his best college try. And yeah, he will look around for anyone he knows or anyone that he hates. Or
there are a little section that people for people that you like. There's also a Gwydion section. The Flaming Falcon section is different. Now, basically, in the Gwydion section, you do see your enemy.
Ryder will smile at him.
He doesn't actually see you. He is busy talking with others.
Then Ryder will not smile at him, and Ryder will stick his fingers up at him and walk off.
Okay. Anyone else who would like to join the scene?
Yeah, sure. Terry will also arrive flying, but then on a little bit less silent steed, a little less organic steed as well. She will come riding on her motorcycle, which she'll park and she'll get off, and yeah, she is going to report into the healer section. Saying that, hi, I'm around, I'm here to help, la-di-da.
The person who's the healer says, "Oh, welcome, Terry. I thought you were not listed this time."
I was not? Who?
No.
No? I don't know.
You don't know?
I didn't unlist myself.
You're surely not listed here. As the Boggin shows the list. Your name was there. Someone scratched it and put some other name. I get a call recently. I think it was from New York.
Okay, well, we can solve that pretty easily. And Terry will take a pen from the inside of her pocket and will write her name on the list. There you go.
No, I
I'm on the
can't.
list.
I can't do that. As he tries to pull the list.
Why not?
It seems there are some health conditions that you are having.
I wash myself every day.
It's not about that. We were told not to have you.
Whose authority?
On Sir Jerig's authority.
That son of a.
I'm sorry, I
Okay,
didn't knew.
where's
If I
the.
knew, I wouldn't have kick
No,
you out.
no, no. Look, no, whatever. Um, fuck you, Robbie. uh, no, look, there's a misunderstanding. Don't count me out. I'll be right back. I'm gonna fix this.
Okay.
Um, yeah, Terry's gonna go over to find Derek.
Jarek is actually talking with Jennifer, and she actually sends Jennifer away, and he was rightfully entering like to the Flaming Falcon section before, like you are right behind him. He didn't see you coming.
Taps him on the shoulder.
He turns. Oh, Terry, it's lovely to see you here.
Yeah, great seeing you here as well. So formal.
He kind of kisses her on the cheek.
Terry didn't expect that. So can we chat for a moment?
Please.
Private.
Um, the inside.
Eh,
It is there's a private section as well.
sure.
You enter to the place of the Flaming Falcons. You are feeling extremely uncomfortable here for some reason.
I mean, yes.
You see Carfia, Bruma, all of them kind of looks at you, but they take one over, not like they don't give the second look. They just nod. But the thing is like something inside of you is like I don't want to be here.
hmm
He
Terry will
enters
wave
to a
at them.
room. Like yeah, they nod. They don't wave, but they nod. And Jerick actually enters a room, and he says, "How can I help you?"
Why did you pull my name off the healer list?
Because you have a phobia to
That's
blood.
not your decision to make.
I already did.
It's not your. Why are you doing that?
Because you are seeing a psychiatrist.
Look,
If you need the money, I will give it to you.
it's not about the money.
And it's about your mental health.
Well, fuck my mental health.
No, not fuck your mental health. Scratch that. No. Terry, if you want money, there are others way to gain this.
It's not about the money. I have money. That's fine. That's no problem.
So
I
why
just don't
you
like it. You're making decisions for me. You're not even discussing it with me. How would you feel if it was that was the other way around?
Terry, I'm really sorry, but like you wouldn't say yes to me, and I don't want to hear you scream at nights waking with the nightmares of blood.
Look, this tourney is not going to change any of that.
It's gonna make it worse, Terry.
It's not going to make it worse, Jarek.
How sure are you? How can you be so sure?
Because I don't think it can get much worse.
I completely disagree. It can get
What are you
so
even
much
doing
worse.
here? I thought you hated tourneys.
I do hate tourneys. I have responsibilities to be here, people to meet, people to say hi to, and shake hands and
I have
touch shoulders
responsibilities
to.
as well until you took them away from me.
Because it makes you bad, Terry. It's gonna make you terrible.
I'm already terrible.
No, you're not terrible. You're quite fine. You're healing, and it's gonna be much more okay if you don't go near blood.
He doesn't get
You know
blood.
I'm right, but you just don't want to do this because I kind of did it without telling you, and because even if I said, he actually like like talks over. Even if I said let's not do this, you were gonna do it because I said let's not do it.
That's not true.
Because I remember I actually told you not do this.
But I already signed up for this. I just want to finish what I started.
By being very bad at nights, thanks to your phobia.
No one is supposed to know about that.
I didn't tell anyone.
right.
I said some mental conditions. I didn't say anything else.
No, that's gonna make it so much better. Wow, Terry the basket case.
Terry, a lot of people owes to you thanks to this, and I don't want to make this longer. If you want me to take this out, fine, I will. But I don't think you should be there.
Fine, but next time just don't decide for me, okay?
He nods. I'm sorry. I just wanted the best for you.
Look, it won't really matter whether I'm watching this or whether I'm healing it. And with healing it, at least I'm making a difference.
You're being extremely close when you heal.
I really don't think it's gonna matter
Would you
much,
like to
but
watch it from the Flaming Falcon section?
I mean, that would be a bit weird, wouldn't it?
Why?
Because I'm not a flaming falcon.
But you are indeed, someone who I date.
Yes, but people don't necessarily know that.
They do. I think, we kind of show it when we kiss around, and look nice. I don't want to make this longer. If you don't
Okay,
want to,
fine.
it's fine.
Yeah, okay, sure, okay. So, are you actually competing?
No.
Oh, okay. Um, you sure? Because um, I saw Thomas' name on the list.
Yes, he was going to join.
I was. Uh, it doesn't feel right to just leave his spot open.
So,
So, I was thinking if you weren't gonna join because you already told me you wouldn't. Would you join for him in his place?
you mean to honor him?
Yeah,
Terry, that's a fantastic idea.
it is.
I should have Bruma join in the name of Sir Thomas.
Roma.
Yeah,
Why not yourself?
not interested in
But
tourneys.
okay.
The Would you like to zoom to? Do you mind if I zoom to Eric?
Go.
Mr. Eric Knight, what are you doing?
I'll probably be coming in with Hank and my dad's salvager.
Your dad's salvager is there, and he is very happy that his son is joining another tourney. And he pats your back and says, "Well, I hope you will win this one, son. Show them how to be a proper issue."
Oh yeah, I'm gonna kick all their asses. Don't you worry.
It's like this is where they will bear like the noblish thing, just so you know. So there will be a lot of nobles to kick ass. If you win this, you're gonna get Griffin.
That'll be pretty cool. I mean, I've already got Hank. What am I gonna do with a griffin too?
I have no idea what you're gonna do with it, but I will just say, our home has enough place.
I'm sure I'll be able to do something with it. Well, put it somewhere. I don't know. Even if you can shrink it if I have to.
He nods, and you see, actually, Hank now is in a horse form, and he is like, "I hate this. I hate this so much. This is disgusting. This is demeaning. I'm a drake, not a horse."
Eric's just gonna Eric's just gonna pat him on the shoulder. It's like, it's okay, Hank. It's only temporary.
But I'm not gonna forget this. This is gonna be nightmare. This is gonna be my nightmare.
Well, it'll never happen again. And just think it this way: the longer you're in this form, the more time we have to beat everybody into the ground in this tournament.
Why I can't compete as a Drake? I'm a Drake. Drakes are very noble steeds as well.
I know, that's why I said, but I'm guessing maybe they don't want other people getting jealous of you and how magnificent you are.
That's bullshit, but I like it. Thanks. The you go. Do you enter any place like before you enter the tourney? Do you do anything? Do you bet on anyone?
um, I wouldn't mind going into like any place to see if I can find out any of the like the local the competition and see what I'm
Hmm.
up against.
There is Sir Megor. He is a troll and of House Allele, insanely powerful. One of the lead guys is that, and there's the another one is the another guy from House Lianen, Unseelie Knight. There's another one which is the Baron of Queens. These are the three tops. Now there's Squire Ryder. There's the Knight Jennifer of House Gwydion. Bunch of people from Flaming Falcon. Bunch of people from like the other noble houses. Very few people from commoners. This is a very noble tourney. Like this is the tourney that all nobles were raiding.
Mm-hmm. It's got to make it that
Like
much better when I kick all of them into the dirt.
I hope so. Your dad says, "Don't make me look bad."
I will give it my best shot. You know I always do.
He nods and like he pulls you towards a couple of the commoner, people that a lot of they're like where there's a lot of commoners, and they actually raises their beers and like one of them gives you a free beer already. It's like it's gonna be okay. Drink this.
Okay. Just drink it.
That was from a guy that you never met before.
Whoever he is, I like him.
May I mind if I zoom into Ryder?
Please?
Ryder, are you in the House Allele section?
Ryder will. Being a pisky, he will go around and kind of like associate with the different crowds and stuff. But eventually, he'll go to the House of Lil section because he wants to speak to his gang. Yeah.
Now they seem to be a bit happy for some reason.
Well,
They
here
have
I.
just like huge smiles on their faces.
Oh, I'm glad you're also pleased to see me.
The You see Justin smiles, and then the Sir Ryan smiles, and they laugh, and you say it. Sir Justin just asks Ryder, "Have you heard the last rumor?"
You mean about you being potential Baron soon?
No, not that one. He smiles. He doesn't want to like give it a huge thing about him becoming a baron. Obviously, that Ryder sees it from his face. There is a Lianen called Emir. Dark flame dancing on the barrow of his enemies. An Arcadian she on Sealy.
Oh yeah, the guy from out of town.
Yeah. Guess what he's gonna do?
Take a fall.
They shake their head.
Well, do tell. I'm only a lowly squire. I'm not up on these things like you noble knight.
He is about to challenge Sir Jarek to a duel
Ooh.
because it seems he is not happy with the how Van Sealy is being treated. Sir Ryan immediately says he's trying to get Van Sealy behind him for becoming a count in his place, but A ballsy thing, an Arcadian she challenging a troll.
What kind of challenge? Like to the death?
I mean, it's a Lianin who's gonna probably say shit like "fuck your honor." They smile as in like they have a hand in this.
Ryder's always down for a good scheme. So he'll just say, well, what's our angle? How do we get something out of this? I mean, Jarek seems like one of the better Flaming Falcons. Like, we could do worse.
The You hear Justin looks at Ryan. Ryan looks at Justin. We're gonna make him look bad. How? Well, if he kills an Unseelie, Flaming Falcon just kills another Unseelie. If he's dead, well, he's dead. He's like, it's a win-win situation anyway. If the Karthia comes up to the challenge, you say he's a good one. We don't need good one. We need someone tough on the back. So all Unseelie will come to us. It's a Lianin after all. They don't know how to lead. We used to be the knights of the winter. Pardon, kings of the winter.
Is he a good fighter?
You mean Lianin?
Yep.
He's insane.
Lee good?
Yes.
Oh.
He's like one of those iron robes or something like that. He won this tourney of something that makes Lianin's go insane.
Wait, he's literally insane.
No. All the Lianis has this tourney. Every year they have this treasure called Iron Rose. They make it like they need to do something mentally, socially, and physically to like they put the challenges. Anyone who wins all three challenges can win, and he's winning that for 5 years. He's not someone to fuck with.
If Sir Jarek dies, then we'll just have another Flaming Falcon take over who's probably going to be more of a dick than him.
And that's going to push on Sealy more, even to some liberal Sealies. The New York has a very liberal population. The more that tough individual sports them event, it's going to be the Baroness who looks good. She already approved the plan.
Ryder will bow. I am your undying loyal servant.
Come on. Tell me. Sir Justin says. You're not approving the plan or you're not happy with the plan?
I am but a lowly squire, Sir Knight.
They're giving you that look like, like, come on. Like, that's what, like, where Justin was trying to say, like, you give me your opinion. Because, like, normally a writer gives an opinion and gives, like, other things, but when he doesn't, there's some stuff going on. So that's why they ask, like, give us your opinion.
Ryder will just kind of say, look, I'm all for showing how much, goose-stepping pricks the Flaming Falcon are. But we're literally in a war right now. I really feel like the last thing we need is, I don't know, it feels a lot like this is exactly what the Thelane and the Shadow Court would want us to be doing. Like, the infighting. Like, you know me, I'm happy with it. Like you get that, right? Like, I'm not like against this. Like, I've killed Gwydions. Like, I'm okay with this, but I don't know. Right now, I think Sir Jarek is actually one of the Flaming Falcon who isn't full of shit, potentially.
That's true, and that's the problem. He is very good. You don't want when Itamar was around, nobody knew him. Everyone knew Zerg. Everyone likes Zerg in Brooklyn. We don't need someone they like. Even if he looks bad, they may just change him. If they put Kartia, we can still deal with her. But Zerg is just a bit better than normal.
Okay.
You understand, but one thing you understand. Sometimes Sir Justin speaks as it is planned, but it's the plan of the Baroness.
Yeah, I get that.
Mm-hmm. Would you like me to change the scene to someone else?
Go for it. Ryder will just engage in small talk and avoid the look of the terrifying Magor.
Everyone hears the horns, and the queen comes up and says, "It is the time for the jousting tourney. Everyone welcome. Everyone is welcome today, and I would like to call for our first match. Will be everyone knows him, this commoner, as Jelly Cheeks, Eric Knight."
Oh boy, that name was really sticking.
The commenters are like, "Woohoo!" Like when they do that, they're like, "Ah, go on, man, kick his ass."
Ryder will be taking bets on this. He will.
Okay. Eric, can you roll me a D6, please?
Okay. Sorry, my ob's just been a bit slow.
I can roll it for you if you want to.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so no, god damn it, I made it wrong. Roll 1d6. You have 3. You're gonna get a meh opponent, not meh. You're gonna get a good opponent. And his opponent, this wasn't the queen talking. Sorry, this was the person who asks for the matches. Sir Jasper of Beaumain, the captain of the guard of the queens. You see a satyr having a black horse, getting ready and going towards the where he should be.
Okay. As long as I beat the captain of the guard, I'll be happy.
You see that everyone is like 3, 2, 1, go, and tell me how you go for the attack. Basically, you are either to unhorse him or do a good hitting landing. It's not about killing your opponent. It's about
Yeah. I just want a good hit. Like go for the chest.
Okay, I'm gonna say first roll me your
want a good hit.
Roll me your dex melee, but your melee is limited to your right skill. So if you're a melee 2 and ride 1, you could only use dex plus 1 dice.
It's a good job. My melee and my ride skills are the same.
Mm-hmm. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 successes to hit him. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 successes to hit you as well. You see that the both of you lands a good hit. And now I need you to roll me Dex Ride difficulty 7.
Okay.
Your opponent stays in his horse, on his horse. You also. The first round ends with you like attacking to his shield, and he also pierced your shield. There seems to be like the same amount of damage that is being done. And they say like round 2, go! And there's again like you hear like the horses are going fastly. Hank is trying his best to not like let you go down.
It's like, come on, Hank, let's take him down.
Let's kick his ass. You hear him saying.
I just got a good hit again.
Okay, go for it. You have no successes this time. He
Damn
has
it.
2. You see that you try to do the hit, but it doesn't go that well. He hits your shield again. Can you roll me difficulty 5 ride roll? Dex ride.
Yep.
He is rolling as well at difficulty 3. He passes. You also pass. Now this will be the last turn. He has 2 points over you. You see that the people are pointing at the thing. He smiles. You need to like hit him good.
Okay. What's
They're,
the
like, taking
difficulty
points.
take him off his horse?
It's if you do like 5 successes, it's like basically you need to do like a very good hit to raise his difficulty. Like what happens is like when you do a hit, all your successes is added to his ride roll.
Hmm.
So he's having like you need to do a very cool attack to him, or you can just like hit him in the face and like his difficulty will be like even harder. For each success, it will be like +2. You gonna go for that?
I'm going to, like, in absolute determination to win, I'm going to, if I can, spend a willpower to get an automatic success and try to take him off his horse.
I really apologize that we don't have like willpower rolls allowed in like combat. You know,
Okay.
Lwod? Only if the other players are okay with this, I will allow this one time. Robbie, Saskia?
I mean, if everyone gets to do it,
I don't really feel like it's up to me to decide that. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say
Okay.
yeah or nay.
Let's go
Nah,
with like nah. Let's go with nah. I'm
That's
sorry, Martin, but yeah, let's go with it. Let's go. Difficulty 8, man. Go 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 go. Oh my
Please.
God, you have 2 successes.
Yes.
His difficulty will be difficulty 7 to stay on his horse. He attacks you with 3 successes.
Damn.
Now, your difficulty will be difficulty 6. His difficulty will be difficulty 7. You still may unhorse him, but he actually stays on his horse. And you actually
Oh, damn it.
fail from your horse when he okay, let me tell you what happens. You try to like go and like hit him on the face, but like you leave a opening in your shield and he tags you on your chest and like you feel like Hank is not under you anymore and you fall off from your horse.
Shit.
Immediately like people comes near you. The crowd is cheering, Sir Jasper! Sir Jasper! And a couple of the people are trying to say, jelly chicks. What's the player's reaction to this?
like frustration. Like, son of a bitch, I was so close.
What's Ryder's and Terry's reaction?
Ryder's too busy collecting money off people. He doesn't know this commoner, but he will make a
You
note.
son of a
Of,
bitch.
he'll make a note of saying that he'll try speak to him afterwards.
Ryder, like you were like "Ah!" Like a couple people wanting money. Like the thirst for money is a real thing. You kind of see like wow, like this is insane. Let's go for Terry. What's Terry? How is Terry feeling?
Um, Terry is sort of relieved that no one got out of this worse than just bruises.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she's just
Terry,
watching.
there's a commoner section, right?
Yeah.
Where people are like "fuck yeah," and there is the noble section, which is like, like
I feel I'm in the wrong crowd.
it's like like these guys are like acting like they're watching golf.
Oh God.
Even
Oh
Jarek is
my
like
God. Oh God.
like
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun later on. Like at this point, Terry's okay. Like this wasn't that terrible, and she likes Eric. She doesn't really know him that well, so she's not gonna be like on top of her lungs screaming. That
Mhm.
might change though.
okay. The writer, your name comes up. We're going to have the lover, the fighter, everyone's second favorite son, Skylar Ryder.
Was what?
Everyone's second, everyone's second favorite son.
That first loser. That's actually what Terry's gonna shout. She's like, "Yo, Ryder, you're first loser on the Suns."
Ryder is blowing kisses into the crowd. Is Morrigan there?
Yeah, she is there, and like she actually does get up because like you play like you see like normally she would never do this, but like like the crowd likes you, so she kind of gets up and actually like takes her thing, like gives Ryder a thing to put it on her on his lens.
Aww.
Ryder will bow incredibly deeply and
Everyone,
apply the favor to the land.
okay, like this is what you guys hear from the nobles, and like the commoners, like, yeah, fuck her, fuck her,
I
fuck her
mean,
tonight, Ryder.
from the novel section, there's also Terry screaming. So
Yeah, there's a Terry screaming, and like Jared actually looks at Terry. Calm down. What are you doing?
what? That's my buddy.
Terry, you don't do those things here.
Uh,
Stay calm.
what? No.
Terry like shows around her, like everyone is like watching, and like their hands are folded, and like he's like pointing at them through his chest, and like saying like, "Please, Terry."
So boring.
One thing that should be noted actually is Ryder
Mhm.
this time, he coming out, he looks different. He's wearing an ornate set of black she plate with silver linings and silver dragons inlaid. And you see that the helmet actually has a space on it for his Harlequin's mask that he wears, and like his wings are kind of like coming out the back. So he like
Fancy.
yeah, he's definitely upgraded somehow.
The people are yelling, and can you roll me a d6, Ryder?
I can.
One.
No, 6.
Don't roll one.
I get a 3 as
fuck.
well. Oh no, I rolled a D10 and got a 3. I can re-roll a D6.
No, it's fine. We are gonna go with it. Dame Solia Nifiona. Everyone is like, wow. Oh, wow. That's the mother of Oaken.
Oh,
She gets to her, like, this is someone from Queens. She her armor isn't good rider, like it's a female. Uh, her horse is we've seen that horse before. That means that this is probably rented. Um, she is coming from a bloodline called Strongbow. It's like a poor but a prideful bloodline from House Fiona.
It makes cider.
Pardon?
Nothing.
Okay.
It's a
And
cider.
It is a
gotcha.
cider. Yeah.
What is cider?
It's
Apple beer.
alcoholic apple drink.
Okay. I didn't get it, but whatever.
Never mind.
The basically she also raises her thing, but like maybe a couple people from Queens are like, yeah, Dame Solia. Nobles are still like they're being nobles.
Terry is already bored with the nobles.
The
Ryder's also riding his Thestral, so like to add some glamour, some people might not be able to see it.
pardon?
Like some people in the crowd, it may appear as if Ryder's not riding a horse at all.
Yeah, exactly. The people are like looking at Ryder, and actually, like Dame Solia points Ryder. Like a couple people are like looking and they're coming towards the thing, and actually, one of the like Boggins kind of runs near Ryder and says, Sky Rider, I'm sorry."
Oh, that's quite all right. I forgive you.
Yeah, you're right, sir. A couple of people can't see it. Can you make it like visible?
I could make it visible for them. And Ryder looks at the pocket.
Can we hear this conversation?
No.
Okay.
He's like, how you can make it visible, Sky Rider?
Oh God.
Well, helpful Boggin. This is a Thestral, and Ryder will jump on the back and pat it.
Mhm.
Only those who have seen death can view it. Otherwise, it is invisible. So if you would like me to make it visible, if that is your sincere request, then I could make that happen.
It's not my request, it's the request of the board as he shows the board.
Do I have a way to make it visible without...
It's up to you. Oh, see, I don't mind it. Like, it's your thing.
I feel it's somewhat not as fun if I'm just able to turn it on and off. It's like,
Yeah. You can Homelander this, by the way. Be like, do you want me to not ride my damn horse? No!
Ryder's gonna kind of like trot up to the board on his invisible horse.
Mhm.
I have been told, and he'll say this so like the crowd can hear. I have been told that you wish for me to make my steed visible to those looking on.
Oh fuck no! You can hear Terry whisper, or Jarek can hear Terry whisper.
No! Let him go alone! Let him be the way he wants to do! Ah!
To the judges, however, do they say anything?
The judges does a hand gesture of you using the crowd as a shield. Like, they like wave their hands as go for it.
Ryder bows and says thank you, and he's going to turn to the crowd and say, a small quirk of my steed is only those who have witnessed true death will be able to see it. Somewhat morbid, I think, but all of those who have nobly defended our county from the Thillane will have even more of a show today.
Ah! Fuck yeah! People are losing their mind.
And he'll ride back after that extremely exploitative and manipulative incitation of militarism.
Okay.
And get ready to ride.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go! You hear the horse. They're going against each other. Would you like to roll your dex melee?
Yep, absolutely. I have. It's just diff 6, or is it weapon, or she's using a lance,
Diff 6.
right?
Yeah, if you're using a lance, diff 6.
I have 3 successes.
She has 4. Uh, would you like me to roll? Would you like to roll your dex right at difficulty 7?
Absolutely. Is there any reason I'd be wearing sheep plate here, or can I use my full stats? Because it's not. We're not.
You
I
can
don't-
you can use your fate plate if you want to. It's
I don't know. Like it's restricting me is my only issue.
yeah, go for it.
Okay. Actually, no. Fuck it. I'm gonna pimp out here.
She fails from her horse.
I pass mine.
You on horse her. Tell me how you do it.
Easy apparently. Yeah, he'll just ride down. He's not too used to a lance, but I guess it's almost like a very long, heavy rapier. So at the last moment, he'll kind of like flick it under the shield and catch her arm and kind of hook her off the horse.
Rah! Fuck yeah! Woo! Morgan is gonna have a night tonight. And in the noble section,
Except for Terry, who is shouting as well.
Ryder will come and bow to the crowd and then take an especially deep like salute to the Queen and Lady Morrigan,
Mhm.
and then ride off.
Terry, you hear Jerry? Terry, please, can you not do that?
Look, he's my friend. Okay, it just
You
happens.
can clap.
Urgh. I thought you liked the wild side.
He doesn't say anything about that, but everyone hears a thing. The Baron Emir is cold, and he rides a steed. His steed is like this very crazy looking, like it's a night. It looks like a nightmare creature, and he actually like points with his he points with his like lens to Sir Jerrig. Everyone like turns to Jerrig. Jerrig doesn't say anything. He is watching him, and he puts his hands to his chest. And this a man actually makes a speech and says, "In our land, the Concordia, there are those who call themselves heroes. There are those who call themselves heroes. The Flaming Falcon. But today, I am here to tell that they are liars, dishonorable individuals who uses this system to gain benefits, getting unseelie nobles out of their duty and their demesne to take it and give it to their loyal subjects. To that I say no more. I challenge Sir Jerrig, the leader of the Flaming Falcon, to a duel. I say he's a dishonorable pig. There's this like wait, what? What just happened?
Oh fuck.
What is the reaction of the crowd? As in like crowd, the PCs.
Mock surprise. Actually, Reddit does give a concerned look at Terry there from the commoner's stand. Actually, no, he'll be taking bets, but yeah, wherever he is.
They're like the people aren't ready for bets for this. What is the reaction of Eric?
It's kind of like um, mouth is kind of like ajar, just like wow. Just looking at Jarek and Terry for a reaction.
The queen actually says, as you know, an insulting honor is a dangerous thing to do, Sir Emir, the Baron Emir. And Baron Emir says, I know the consequences of my action. If he has the guts, he can meet me here. As he gets out of his horse and pulls the sword, Jarek does get up. There is a concerned look among the flaming falcons,
Terry's
and
standing up as well.
he says, "Xavier, bring me my sword."
What? Seriously?
Not the time. As he turns to Terry, like not now.
But look,
Carthia, bring my armor. He seems pretty angry, by the way. Like you never seen him before. Um, roll me your perception, intelligence, alertness, Terry.
okay. Oh fuck! I have my wrong sheet up. Uh, oh wait, I know it. I know what I roll. Three successes.
You heard from Alistair that the Gwydian's honor is a paramount. They don't accept any insults to their honor. They have to do something when they are insulted before the night falls. And
Okay.
he slowly gets like away from the Flaming Falcon section.
I mean,
The
Terry's definitely gonna follow. She's not gonna
Mhm.
interfere, but she's gonna follow because she will be there, like, you know, to heal if necessary. Because fuck this
Mhm.
shit. This can only go
you
wrong.
you see like they're creating a circle. Like the queen, even the queen is like surprised, and they like told the Boggins. The Boggins are making a quick work. They're creating a circle, and the you see one of the nobles actually comes near you and says, "Please return to your post, citizen." To Terry,
I'm here to heal.
you're not a healer, as far
Yes,
as
I
I
am.
know.
I'll be
We already
rolling my
have a healer.
subterfuge.
No, like he actually says we already have a healer. We
I'm
we
his
didn't ask for
personal
more.
healer.
The personal here isn't allowed. This is a
It is
duel
now.
to a chimerical death. No, it is not,
Fuck
citizen.
no.
You see, he actually pushes you back.
Hey.
Get off. Don't make this complicated than it already is. Go back to your seat. I understand that you may have things for Sir Jurek. Stay back down. This is a duel. It's important. There are honors in question.
I'm not going to interfere, but at least let me fucking heal him when it's over. That's all I'm asking.
He will be healed. You have my promise if he wins the duel. You see, actually, Bruma comes near Terry and says, "Terry, hon, we would be very happy if you watch it with us."
Owen stays
You see,
close.
she is unhappy as well.
Armatron,
What's up?
can Ryder, while this is happening, he wants to quickly ask around.
Hmm.
He wants to know if this house or this guy is known to have any particular weaknesses. He is a famous person, so maybe someone might know. I can roll some kind of gossip or something.
Roll me perception subterfuge.
Cool.
Eric, do you do anything while this is happening?
I have 4 successes.
You learn that he is a very good fighter that keeps things to himself a lot. He's a master of primal, dragon's ire, and they say he has wayfare, along with sovereign.
Can Ryder go like
Um,
so I can see him, and I want to use autumn eyes to see if he has any like curses or geases upon him.
Go for it.
He'll do it from like a distance, like in the crowd with a hood, so no one can see his
Okay.
eyes glow. So
It'll be. What's your bunk?
an autumn bunk. Give me one
While you think about it, let me go to Eric. Eric, do you do anything while this is happening?
I would like to use. Was it? Was it Twofold Tales? I think it's called. I'm just going to bring
To
up.
learn a
It's,
past thing between these two?
what you call
To
it?
learn past problems between these two?
Yeah, like any sort of like stories or rumors or anything like that. I think
Go
that
for it.
anybody has
Go for it.
heard
Go for it.
about them.
What's your bunk?
Okay.
What is your bunk?
Well, seeing as how this is kind of like stories between these two people, we kind of like maybe like looking around to like Salvatore and everybody else, like saying things like, who are like question them about them, like who are these people? What
That's
like
sadly
that
not
sort
a
of thing,
bunk.
like asking.
Like that's not a bunk, sadly. You need to do something like like you do magic. You need to
Yeah.
like, how do I say, bring creativity to the world to do the bunk. But you continue thinking. I will go to Robbie. Robbie, did you decide it on your bunk?
Yeah, Ryder is going to take one of his cigarettes,
Mhm.
and he is going to he's actually going to light it up and extinguish it on his own tongue.
Mhm.
While he does it, and like put out the light, as in like that's kind of a symbolic autumnal thing.
Okay, -2, but +1 from the distance.
Okay, cool.
-1 from a thing. It's difficulty
6.
difficulty 6. Yeah.
Okay, I have autumn 2, I think. Yeah. Come on. I have 1, 2, 3. No, 3 successes.
His leg is like the right leg is a bit weird. It's wounded in the past. Maybe there's a permanent scar there.
Okay, knowing this, Ryder is going to wander over to Terry.
You go near to Terry, but you feel something. This is the plan of your night.
Do
Wouldn't
I
that be? Wouldn't that be betraying him as he wants this to happen? Isn't
Yeah.
his will is your request? His will is your command. Pardon, his command is your desire. He didn't commanded you, but his will is your like. Let me read the thing for you if you want to. Oath of fealty.
He did say that it's a win-win, though.
Your command is my desire, and your request is my desire. May my service always please, and yeah. Actually, he did say a win-win, so yeah, you can go for it.
Is that okay? Like Ryder,
Yes,
like
it is. It is okay. It is okay. He didn't say who he wants to win, so go for it.
so. Ryder's going to go near Terry. Terrible thing, this, eh?
Why the fuck is this going on? Like, this is a joust.
Yeah, this is no bullshit. Dick waving, posturing.
Look, if something happened, like, you know I have to do something.
Yeah, that's cool. Ryder's gonna. Did you hear my phone go off? And he's gonna take his phone out of his pocket and start typing.
You can't. You're in a dreaming.
Oh crap! He won't then. Oh, damn it. Ryder's gonna go to Terry and he's gonna give her a hug.
Okay, Terry seems to have one surprise after another.
And into her ear, he's going to whisper, "Dragon's Ire Primal Wafer." And he has a weak leg. Tell your boyfriend. And he's going to do this like muffled into her neck, like he was giving her a comforting hug, and then he's going to pull away with his hand on her shoulder and smile.
Sure.
Man, look at Sir Ryder. He's like trying to help Sir Jake's girlfriend. Come on, like this guy's so nice, man. Ryder hears a Boggin says this.
Terry's just gonna give the Morgan a look like, really, bro? Really?
Ryder has a look like butter would not melt in his mouth.
The bargain looks away.
Terry is yeah. She's gonna, this time a little nicer approach to the ring, and it's like, can I at least say good luck to Jarek?
Sir
Sir?
Jerg, as he points Terry, and Jerg, now wearing his sheep plate, and he has his like sword and shield. He puts the sword down, and he comes near Terry.
Hey, um, I don't want you to do this, but I get it. I'm not gonna be able to talk you out of this. Can I at least, give you a hug?
You can, as he hugs Terry.
Yep, and she will whisper the same things in his ear that Ryder whispered into hers.
Like you see, he kind of pushes you back and says, "What the fuck are you doing? That's dishonorable."
What? No, that's
He
not
turns his
dishonorable.
back, like turns his back immediately, and starts going towards the thing.
Fucking hell. She's gonna,
The the
turn
the
around as
knight
well.
is looking. The knight is looking and says, he points the flaming falcon section. There are like 10 knights around the circle of different houses, but most of them are Sealy houses. There's like two unsealy house, a Leal and a Verge. What does Terry do?
I mean, she's gonna stay as close as she's allowed to.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna be not in the flaming falcon section, but like in front of the section.
Hmm.
The Sir Jerick actually pulls his sword, like he has his shield, and he says, "I do not want to spill any changeling blood today, but you questioned my honor, insulted my house, my honor. Therefore, I have to respond. I do not wish to kill you." And the guy actually says, "You have done many terrible things, and your order to Unseelie. Where was your honor when you have done such things?" "My honor," Sir Jerry responds, "is a paramount, and I won't let scums like you to question it." And they say, "It's to the death then," that says the Arcadian she, and he pulls his sword. He has like very, very like he has like two swords, one long sword and one knife. Everyone can see like they seem to be like treasures. And Sir Jerick just has like a sword and shield, and he nods. And the queen just says, "It is settled then." She is not happy about this. When there's two people who wants to kill each other, it's a sad day. But before no one understand when the duel starts, Sir Jerick is trying to kill and attack with his one-handed sword, and the other guy is just parrying or dodging, parrying and dodging. Um, you guys see like a couple times his knife actually enters from the armor. Like there is like this sections of armor where like armors become one. He attacks and stabs him through those. It's easy to pierce the armor, and the knife actually turns out to be stiletto rider, stiletto.
Mm-hmm.
The Sir Jared grunts, but he tries to hit him with his shield. It doesn't go away. It seems the other knight actually has this fight under control. They castings, but the castings doesn't help that much, as Sir Jared actually stops him from casting with pyretics. Um, but he tags him through through like his neck, like very like a tiny bit of cut through his neck, tiny bit. And the fight continues. What happens is like there's a bunch of stabs from the other knight, from the Lianin, who is probably winning the fight.
Oh,
What do you want to do?
well, all I'm gonna say is like if it looks like there's gonna be a killing blow on Derek, Terry will interfere.
How do you want to interfere?
Literally use Wayfair and jump in between them.
You can try.
Like only if there's gonna be a killing blow, because Terry doesn't really like. She doesn't
He
want to
doesn't
ignore
fall to
Jarek,
his knees. Yeah, he doesn't fall to his knees. He is like still up and fighting. Uh, there is no like it's too fast as well. You can't decide if it's the killing blow or not. But like he is losing the fight. It's kind of obvious right now.
Ah.
What is Ryder and what is Eric Knight is doing?
How about by pure circumstance and happenstance, they are standing next to each other in the crowd?
By Terry, you mean?
No, Eric and
Oh
Ryder.
yeah, go for it. Go for it. Yeah. Martin,
Yep.
we are standing near Ryder.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
So what does Eric look like? Because I've not actually seen him before with you before.
Have you ever seen Hellboy?
Yes.
He kind of looks like Abe Sapien.
Oh, the fish guy.
Yes.
Yeah. Hence
Cool.
why the nickname Jelly Cheeks.
Yeah. Ryder's gonna lean.
Yeah, he just looks pretty much like that, with like pointy ears.
Ryder's gonna lean in. So, who do you put money on?
I haven't put money on anyone.
Would you
I'm
like?
just here for a good show. Well, I am currently out of money right now.
Oh, that's a pity. I've got a very good friend that could lend you some at very good rates.
I'm as much as that is a tempting offer. I'm already racking up quite a bit of debt.
So what's a little more? But I quite understand. And Ryder's gonna. Can we say this happens like while the fight's being set up?
Yeah, exactly.
So Ryder's gonna offer a hand. Ryder the Khan, Squire of House Ilil.
Eric's gonna put his hand as well. Eric Knight.
You rode before me.
And I fell before you too, unfortunately.
C'est la vie. I think Magor's definitely got this one. I wouldn't. Magor or Alexander. I put my money on Magor. I'm just in it to impress a girl.
I'm just in it for a good story.
Can people roll me perception alertness while this talk is going on?
Sure. Two successes.
I have one.
1 and 2 is this nearly the same. How much Eric got?
Let me just see.
Did you roll?
3?
3 by the looks of it.
Yeah, 3.
Basically, you guys start to see Sir Emir, Baron Emir starts to slow down, and Jarig is actually taking ground. He is like attacking him more, and he's like roaring while attacking. He is probably quite in pain. Sir Emir's attacks are getting extremely slower, and actually Sir Jarig hits his hand quite fastly, where his sword gets out of his hand, and then he actually stabs him on the chest. This Arcadian She falls to his knees and then to the ground.
Oh, that is not where I would have placed my money.
Nobody says anything. There are whispers, but nobody says anything as immediately people goes there and like they pull the body away as they put the blade over and gives it to Jerick, and Jerick takes it to his puts it on to his back, and someone immediately starts to heal him.
Terry is really frustrated that she's not there.
And he actually comes
really
back.
frustrated.
They say like, we will have a 15-minute break. We're very sorry for what happened, says the people who runs this show, not the queen herself. What is people doing? Let's start with Eric Knight.
Eric's gonna like slowly clap a little bit. Just
No, nobody like you do that, but like nobody, like people, you give you a look.
he'll immediately stop.
What's
You know,
Ryder doing?
he's going to turn to Eric and say, you notice the hypocrisy. We all have to duel. It's all in our duty, but everyone knows really how disdainful it is. What a wasted life. You are a commoner, correct?
People keep reminding me, yeah.
Oh, that's quite all right. It's one of my best friends are commoners. Would you care to watch it from the commoner stand? You could invite me as your guest.
Sure, why not? You can meet my dad too. See what he makes of you.
Well, that would be nice. It's a date.
Eric will just go up to lead Ryder to where Salvager's sitting.
While you guys are going near the salvager, Terry, the Jared, comes in. He gives a sword to his Bogan friend. Immediately, like you see the Flaming Falcons are going away as well. Coming. What are you doing?
That really kind of depends on what Jarek is doing. If he's just gonna ignore her, as he usually does when he's upset, then
He doesn't ignore her. He gives her a look, but like he's not happy. But like he just, he was about to die, so he doesn't say anything. He extends a hand to Terry, actually.
In that case, fuck it. She's gonna go for full hug, because screw that shit. This is not fun. She didn't like this. She hated this.
He hugs her back. The Flaming Falcons comes as well. They don't say anything, but there's just like grumpiness about them for some reason. And you see that Bruma actually takes the sword of Jarig and goes inside.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I have been better. I don't enjoy killing anyone.
Why the fuck did that guy do that?
No idea. He is quite sad. He doesn't see anything.
Hey, you want to leave?
No, I have to stay here.
Screw duty for once. Never mind. I know you're not doing that, but god damn it, I wish you would.
The 15-minute break stops, and Squire Ryder is called again for jousting.
Ryder will leave his new acquaintance. I'm quite sorry, I have to go. I have another joust. If I fall off, please don't laugh at me too hard. My ego is extraordinarily fragile.
A couple of the people are like, "Yeah, drink this before you fucking go."
Good luck.
And yeah, Ryder will go to the next thing. He realizes this time, if that's okay, Armachan,
Mm-hmm.
that his sheep plate was only really it was actually more restrictive than helpful. Like,
Mhm.
you don't need protection. This isn't like a thing. So he's just going to wear his female.
Okay, you change it. Roll me d6, please.
I have a 1.
Oh God. Okay, roll me d3.
I have a 3.
Ryder! Squire Ryder is going to fight with, is go against towards the Sir Detlef von der Team the Oathbreaker.
Ryder raises an eyebrow.
You see his Pegasus there. He actually smiles at Ryder and gives a raises his thing to in his honor.
Ryder's
in
actually
his
gonna
likeness.
like kind of just canter over to him before it's all officially started. Is he able to?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course.
So that laugh. Well, it has been a pleasure.
He laughs. I have seen you cutting down a lot of Tulane.
Well, I at least I know now. If you knock my head off on the first joust, you'll be able to resurrect me.
Yes, that's true. But I'm not going to fight with my sword, by the way. So watch your head. Watch your head.
Oh well. Good luck, sir. And Ryder will
Good
turn
luck to you
around.
as well, Squire Ryder.
And he'll wave as the crowd as he does, salute the Queen and Morrigan. He's like completely playing up to his apparently
Reputation.
It's like,
Yes, you can buy fame, by the way, if you want to next downtime. So the people are like, one thing everyone will realize, like nearly 99% of people is supporting Ryder right now.
okay, Ryder is going to place some money on Sedef then.
You can't because
Yeah,
it's your loss. You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
play to your loss.
No, of course you can't. That's fine. No, he'll just continue like normal.
That laugh just seems like he doesn't care. Everyone is like screaming top of their lungs, like Ryder, Ryder.
Ryder takes
And-
a moment to wonder how he was in this completely ridiculous position. Dishonest, sneaky pisky, being hailed as some kind of noble knight. But yeah.
And it starts as it goes. The go for it, Ryder.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You have 4. I will roll it right now. Just a second. You can't roll 9 dice. You have
I'm
5
sorry.
decks and 3 ride.
Okay, yeah.
We will get the 1 away, which means 3. You have 3 successes. I took out the last one, therefore you have 3 successes.
I have 4 because it's a 10. I had 3 before. That feels like cheating though, like I misrolled and I'm going to get a better result from it.
One thing I'm gonna ask, like, how do you have 4? You don't have a specialty for
Of course I don't. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Robbie's just not doing it correctly.
It's okay. It's okay. You have 8 dice. So does he actually. He has 1 success. Tell me how you do it. Actually, no. We need to roll for ride. Sorry. His difficulty will be. What was the name of that? I forgot. Your difficulty will be plus 1. Difficulty 4. His difficulty will be plus 3. Difficulty 6.
We both make it.
Okay, you have 2 successes over him right now. Everyone is like, Ryder, Ryder, Ryder. He's losing their mind. Now it's up to you again. You go for it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as well. Now it's going to be difficulty
8 for both of us, right?
8 for both of you.
I have, yeah.
You tell me how you do it.
Jeez. By sheer luck. Yeah, I guess Ryder. He's seen to Detlef Fort. Maybe he picked up some of his riding techniques, his styles, but yeah, he manages to, or maybe it's just Ginny's stronger than a Pegasus. He manages to just get a solid blow and knock Detlef out of his seat.
That laugh is knocked back, and he's like, "Whoa!" And like the healers go approach him, but they don't touch him for some reason. They try to heal him while not touching him.
Ryder's going to go over to him actually and help him up and completely show that he is not above, like he's happy to touch the Oathbreaker, and yeah, he'll help him up.
He says, "Thank you, Squire Ryder. It was a good blow."
You too.
Man, I was gonna give that Pegasus to the queen. God damn it, Ryder. He's like looking at you with a smile.
Ryder's sort of hoping that the crowd really likes him. That maybe some of that will rub off on Detlef. People are like, he's maybe not an asshole. But Ryder's doing this so Detlef knows. Like he's trying to get in Detlef's favor.
Exactly. How was the reaction to this, by the way, from the PCs at least?
In all honesty, I think Terry is more concerned with Jarek at this point than she's with Ryder. I'm really sorry.
Jarek puts a face, like one of those faces where he's not happy, but he hides it. He acts like he's watching everything very quite nicely and stuff like that.
I mean, in that case, she will probably watch, and she won't shout anymore, though. Like, fuck.
What Mr. Knight is doing?
You look at soldiers like, that went rather well, I think, and just clap.
It went better than the last fucking fight. The fucking Flaming Falcon poisoned his fucking blade. Your dad is angry. Is he like telling us to yeah, the fucking Uncity Knight is slowed down.
I thought he was going a bit slower for some reason. I thought he was just using some
There was
magic or something on him.
Not even a one cut. There was like not even a single cut except his throat. It was like tiny sip. Fucking piece of shits. They're all full of shit. Good in honor, yeah, joke. What a joke.
Okay, now I'm getting suspicious too.
Yeah. Ryder, you see the Alleles are very happy with your performance. They're like, but there's also like another smile on your face that you can understand.
Can I put 2 and 2 together?
Yes.
Yeah, Ryder smiles. Like he doesn't really feel massively conflicted. Like he doesn't give too much of a shit about Sir Jarek. Like there's a horrible little part of him that he kind of hates that does feel like he doesn't want Terry to be totally fucked over. But yeah, he's not.
When you like come near the allele section, Justin is just very happy, and he says like, "This went over better than what we expected."
Ryder's gonna smile and look out into the crowd as if he's almost looking, and he'll say, "They're gonna find out, who did it."
I'm gonna tell you something, but you won't believe me. We didn't.
Ryder's clapping and smiling with the rest of them. Well, that's good at least. Do you know who did?
We will find out. But his reputation is now in ruins.
C'est la vie.
You see Alexander and fucking... What was the name of that guy? Gregor is bashing skulls. Alexander has a class. Gregor doesn't. The Gregor doesn't have a class.
Magor.
Magor, pardon. He is just bashes skulls and unhorses people with his pure fucking strength. Squire Ryder is cold again. Would you like me to roll some D3 this time?
Sure. I have a 2.
And his opponent is Sir Xavier Ap Gwydion.
Oh.
From the Flaming Falcon. He doesn't ride his griffin this time. He rides a white horse.
Well, it's the other person Ryder fought alongside, rather.
Mm-hmm.
So Ryder will honor him. He does feel a small amount of comradeship in arms, but also this guy's a motherfucking Gwydion. I can't lose this shit.
He raises his lance as well, and he puts it under his arm again.
And Ryder's just happy, he's jousting against kind of an ability, like
Mhm.
Jan Knights and shit, which is good. So yeah,
To
he's
his people. He's among his people now.
like, these are knights. Ryder's only a squire. Like, he
Yeah.
feels at least like he's kind of doing okay. So yeah, and he'll begin the joust.
Okay, let's go for it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3.
He has 3 as well. No, he has 4. Your difficulty will be 7, and his will be 6.
I'm okay.
Both of you are okay. He has 1 success over there now in the points.
Yeah.
The judges are giving the points. And are we going for it again?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Ooh, not so good. I have none.
He has 1 as well.
Okay, so I'm diff 4.
Yes, he has diff 3. He rides very nicely.
Oh, I'm okay.
He has 2 points over you now.
You said there was like a YOLO one you could do?
Hit him on the head, which means every success that you have is going to give him 2 points.
Yep, I'll do that one. Screw it.
Okay. Difficulty 8. He's coming for it again. You have 1 success.
2, because of the thing, right?
What's the thing?
You said hitting in the head was 2 successes?
Oh yeah. You have 2. Like 1. Like you have 1 point, but his difficulty will be like higher.
Gotcha. Yeah, got you.
He is gonna hit you with 1. Your difficulty will be 4. His difficulty will be 5.
I'm good, as I say.
What happens is basically the judges are like talking among each other. You did good, but like you see your shield is a bit more deeper.
Mm-hmm.
And the judges actually pull down the scoreboards as you see you lost with 2 points, and they declare Sir Xavier Dean of Flaming House Gwydion and the Order of the Flaming Falcon, the winner. But actually, what happens is Sir Xavier slowly comes near Ryder, as he also like tries to like hold his wrist to raise it.
Okay.
You don't see his face, by the way. His face has like this armor, but like that gets to like a very good like clap. Oh yeah, man, woohoo type of thing. And the
Wait.
nobles are like, ah, amazing.
Wait, so what happened?
He raised your hand.
Like, I've won?
Hold your wrist. No, no, no. Like he
No, okay.
won, but he like raised your hand.
Ryder will yeah, you know what? Ryder will take it, and he'll cheer to the crowd, and yeah, he'll happily take it, and he'll thank Sir Xavier.
So Xavier nods as he leaves. Is there anyone who's watching the tournament after this happened?
Yeah, definitely. He'll go
Okay.
back to the Aliels, and he'll just be like, "Have to lose to a damn Gwydion."
Sorry, man. They say like, I'm really sorry. Says Sir Ryan. Sir Justin says, I'm sure you will do much better in the next tourney.
Thank you, sir. And then, for the sake of stuff, Ryder's going to leave because he does feel a little out of place among the other nobles, and he's going to go and find Eric Knight.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I couldn't win it for you.
Maybe next time.
Did Ryder told people that like he wasn't like a knight of house, like squire of House Alil?
Told
Or did he
his.
just say, I'm Ryder? Like, you met with these people that like Eric Knight is around, Eric's dad and like bunch of other commoners?
I mean, he's just been jousting.
Oh
didn't
yeah,
he?
yeah, that's true, that's fucking true. And one of the guys actually just like looks at Ryder. Squire Ryder, did you see what the fuck happened there? This is like let's say let's say it's a Korrikan. Sir Jared, the other guy was winning that fight. He poisoned him. It's obvious.
If you say so, I couldn't possibly comment. If you believe that is the case, I would recommend you go to the acting. I would recommend you go to the acting Baron or the Queen or her Seneschal, more likely, and lodge some kind of complaint if you think you've seen something untoward. Because, as far as I understand, the Flaming Falcon are honorable men and women, of course.
The guy like gives you the nod. I understand, type of thing. Is he? I will do that though. They shouldn't get away with this.
The Flaming Falcon are doing their best, and I would not say that they would be monstrous hypocrites for doing this sort of thing. That would be not my place.
I agree. I completely agree. That would not be my place as well. But everybody knows what they are now, at least.
Ryder smiles.
What is
And,
Eric doing? Is he just drinking?
You'll be drinking a bit, and you'll whisper to Salvatore. This is starting to sound more and more like a conspiracy. Should maybe investigate this.
Man, there's no fucking conspiracy, as he like says, because your dad is a bit drunk. There's no fucking conspiracy. It's just the fucking Gwydions fucking around and like out talking all that good shit. Honor is a lie, son.
Maybe to some people, but I hope not everyone.
At least to them, it's probably a fucking lie. The
Um,
what's up?
just gonna say to Salvatore, is there anyone in the crew that's good at getting into places that they shouldn't be?
I have no idea. I'm not one of those good guys. I'm not one of those people who can do that. But I will ask around for you, and you can ask around as well, son.
Yeah, I think I will, because I think I should have a closer look into all of this.
Yeah, they should. You, Dobby? Okay, he's not here. Basically, your dad says, I don't fuck around with nobles, son. When you fuck around with nobles, they just make sure you look bad. I would say stay away from most nobles except for Sky Rider. He looks like a good guy.
It seems alright.
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that. Sorry.
No, basically they're saying like like Sky Rider looks like a good guy, but don't fuck around other nobles. The guy that Eric's dad is like saying this.
Hmm.
Well, either way, they're still gonna constantly remind us that we're commoners, so reputation isn't probably gonna do much for us. No
Basically-
matter what, we're always gonna be commoners.
Yes, we are commoners, and I'm happy to be a commoner.
As am I.
The joust continues. There's like 4 guys remaining. Sir Xavier against the Baron Alexander, and Gregor against a red cap called Ares. Is there any bet going on?
Yeah, Ryder's going to be taking bets. In fact, would you like me to roll?
Yeah, go for it.
Would you like me to roll for bets?
Go for it. Go for it.
So yeah. What do you want me to roll?
Let's go with like subterfuge or yeah, let's go with subterfuge. You're trying to sell this anyway.
Yeah, he's trying to sell this. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3 successes. No, sorry, 4 successes because I'm a lady.
That's cool. That's cool. Very nice. You're like gathering a bunch of bets. Are you betting on anyone?
Yeah, Ryder's gonna put. I don't know how much money I actually have anymore. I don't think I have as much as I thought. I think I've got like 6 draws left. And no, he's not gonna bet on anyone. He's fine with that.
Okay. Does Eric bet on anyone?
Ryder would encourage him to.
He doesn't have the money, I think.
Eric definitely would if he could.
Yeah, if he could. Now, what happens is the Sir Xavier against the Baron Alexander goes very well, but Baron Alexander is just another league. He is just quite amazing with his horse. Now, in the other hand, the Gregor is also unhorsed. The Gregor unhorses the red cap, and now it's there. Everyone's what they were expecting, the rematch for what happened in the last tourney. Is there anyone betting on the Baron Alexander of Fiona or the Knight Magor Ap Elil? I take that as a no.
I'm just trying to think. Who looks like the best chance? Like I'm kind of assuming from the way you describe it that Alexander is like better.
Alexander is a better writer, But Gregor is Gregor. Like one, like like hit from him is like a hit from a truck. Like Alexander is just insanely good rider. He's also living legend of um, living legend of Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
This is a known fact, and Alexander the Great was a rider as well.
Mm-hmm. Companions.
Yeah, his companion cavalry.
Ryder's he's gonna have to bet with his house, and he'll put 5 dross on Magor.
Oh god. Okay. Nice. The it starts, and the first attack goes with the Sir Magor. He hits like a truck again. Um, in the second round, it is the Alexander who hits very well. Now the bets are like you can still like do bets by the way right now, like the last turn.
Hmm.
Do you change your bet or do you not change your bet?
I think ultimately he thinks Alexander's got this, so yeah, he'll swap his bet over.
You swap your bet. The what happens is a very strange thing. Alexander uh, gets an attack to his shield, but like when you attack to your shield, when you like the other person attacks to your shield, the Alexander just goes for the head.
Mm-hmm.
And like Magor gets like very frustrated. He just can't control his horse for some reason, and he like falls from the horse, and he immediately takes off his like fucking helmet and throws it to the ground. He's very angry, but he slowly starts to leave the place. And Alexander has won, and people are like, Alexander, and you won. You put 5, and then you swapped it, you gain 15.
Ryder's quite happy with this. He's literally never spoken to Sir Magor, so outside of house loyalty, he doesn't really
Mhm.
too much.
He doesn't give a shit about him, probably.
He's kind of terrified of him, actually.
Okay. The it seems that the Baron Alexander is going to have his he accepts the Griffin. The Griffin is given to him, uh, but he actually states that he is going to give this to those who lost their families in the last Helene attack. The This kind of gets more liked because Alexander is already quite liked individual, and he does nice shit like this, which makes him even more liked. Mind if I end the scene here as I need to go to sleep?
Yep, that was awesome. Thanks very much for the scene.
No problem, man.
That's good.
Martin, I hope you enjoyed the scene.
Of course.
Martin, would you care to do another scene after this, or is it getting a bit late? We could maybe just see if anyone else wants to join as well. We can schedule.
I need to head off as well, but
no worries.